cool. Pardon me. You would laugh if if you could just see me for the past 15 minutes going, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't think I want to do this. No, I definitely don't want to do this. Fucking hell, honestly. You know, after banishing my fear of being on camera, you'd think I would not be worried about that, really. But yeah. The reason that I didn't want to do this is because I suppose it's that thing of if you are, so this would be something that's coming up from when I grew up, is that if you shared stuff that was going on for you internally, then boom, someone be on it, boom, straight away, boom, and be using it in some way, shape or form. So that's probably what that was all about, actually. So, yeah, what is this? What is this about? Ramble on. Yesterday I did a talk on holistic radio about protection magic. Different types, you know, that kind of thing. I will upload it on here. I couldn't stream to multiple platforms yesterday. I didn't have access to my laptop. So what occurred to me when I was doing this talk was I spoke very briefly about when you shine your light, when you're amplifying your light, it makes people react, and sometimes quite violently, you know, very hi, seriously. Yeah, I do smoke. Not a lot, and they're like prison roll-ups. You can make what you like of that. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, I was talking about, this is more for nerves this morning. I'm quite nervous about sharing this. Okay, so bear with me. So, as you shine your light and you're amplifying and people react to that, that can lead to multiple things. That can lead to people getting quite aggressive and violent with you. That can lead to people really not understanding the journey that you're on. Oh my God. Hi. Wow, this is amazing. There's loads of people here. Okay. Thank you all for being here. This is amazing. I can't read that. Hang on. I can't read the comments. I haven't got my glasses on. This is amazing. Okay, yeah, I can't keep up with these comments. This is amazing. Um, you have a question? Yeah, go for it. Hi. Hi, India. Hi. Oh, I can't read this. The writing's way too small on this silly little phone. Yeah, if you have a question, absolutely go for it. Um, so, yeah, as you are. Yeah, I've heard all that stuff about smoking. It's funny, that, isn't it? I do periodically stop, but right now, um, I'm amazed. I'm really amazed. Um, anyway, yes. So shining your light. Um, when you do that, and people react in such a extreme way, you know, that can even lead to people, family, so-called family, um, cutting you off. Um, that's my experience. I know that's Ian's experience. And it can, the main message that I wanted to come on here and say today, and I really was not expecting comments. Do you do some spiritual and magical stuff considering you have magic in your name? Absolutely, yes, we do. Um, Yoga, meditation, breath work, hence why I'm not that concerned about smoking. We walk a lot. I'm fitter now than I was when I was a teenager. There we go. We do magic work, ritual, um, anything. We are, because we are occultists, we that we do that. We flip things. So it's your mental, it's your mental body, your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, and all the other things that come with that. Um, so what I'm trying to say, really. Okay, Black Cat, yeah, go for it. Send me an email. Absolutely. Um, yeah, send me an email. We do run events that some are by donation, some are free, where we do bits and pieces, talks, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, give us an email. So what that can lead to when people cut you off like that, usually because they really don't. I mean, people talk a lot about, you know, this path, this kind of what people call a spiritual path, um, the awakening, um, all that, all that kind of stuff. But when you're actually walking it, it can be you feel quite alone. I'll be quite honest. You can feel very alone in this kind of thing because how many people are actually walking this path, and how many people um, no, I can't say that. I don't know why you're asking me to say that, so stop it. How many people are actually walking it and don't have people around them that actually understand that journey, you know? How many people actually truly understand that journey? And I don't know. I don't know. Are there that many? So really, what I've come on here to say this morning is, whatever it is you are experiencing at the moment, astral projection, it's not something I've consciously gone out of my way to do, but I have had some out-of-body experiences, mainly during meditation, actually, where everything falls away and I've actually experienced myself as the being I am, if that makes sense. Okay. Why am I up so early? Because I got up early. So simple. Yeah, there can be that's the leap. When you feel that, I used to get that in meditation, just in normal meditation. I used to get that, I feel like I'm falling, and it would feel like someone was touching my hand and bringing me back. I don't get that anymore. I suppose that's just years of meditation practice and trusting. I know I'm fucking hilarious, aren't I? Really? I have no idea what this conversation is that's going on here. So, where was I? So when you walk in this path and, whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is that black cat, something you can do to kind of get through that panic is use guided meditations to start with. Okay, that's something you can definitely do. Yes, I do have a dog, actually. Anyway, and he's getting on a bit, bless him. This is really funny. So yeah, whatever it is that you are going through at the moment, just know that you're not alone, because as much as it can feel like you're walking this path on your own, I am we. You can fall about laughing at that if you like. Yes, I would definitely say that place, that internal space of stillness, that's what I would call that, is definitely, it opens doors. Without question, it opens doors. It has for me. So that's my own personal experience. Yeah. And it opens it for me. It's opened a connection with deity, with spirit. At the moment, I have been asked to connect with Andromeda. So, lost the doodah there for a minute. If you intend it, so if you look at intention, I call intention 99% of universal law. So what you intend And it depends on many things. It depends on your perception of the world. It depends on your belief system, all those things, as to what you are going to experience when you are in that stillness of meditation. So my dog's just coming. He's not happy because I'm not taking him outside yet. Oh, he's gone. He's disappeared. He's got the ump. That's a triquetra. I think if you want to astral project, I think, why not dream big? Yeah, maybe the first time, do that, walk around your apartment, but, dream big. So yeah, to get back on track a bit. So, if any of you have watched the Celestine Prophecy, yeah, amazing film, go and watch it. There's a part near the end, I don't want to spoil it too much, but they're basically in this sacred space, and they are in that space of consciousness where you cannot be seen from the perspective of the dense realms, if that makes sense. Yeah. And so they're basically holding the line. That's what I'm saying. They were holding the line with the energy of what we call love consciousness. And one by one, they lose their focus, and they basically, the line gets broken, and they're seen by these militia with guns. So that's kind of how it feels at the moment. It feels like we're holding a line, and it's quite challenging to hold this line. Yeah. The line being your amplification of your light body. Yeah. So I suppose when it comes to holding that line, is that's just for me. My lion comes out and starts roaring. Yeah. Because nothing, no one, absolutely nothing is going to get me off my path. Yeah. So if you think of it that way, so this path that we're on, this path of expansion of consciousness, higher consciousness, or however you want to describe it, is the focus. It's the focus right now. Everything else is really not that important. It really isn't. So I suppose this is why I didn't want to come in here and do this morning. Ramble on. We need to hold the line. No matter what is thrown at us, no matter what shit other people are throwing at us, and I'll be quite frank, this past week, we've had some, quite some quite vindictive stuff thrown at us. And it's unnecessary. You know, that it's unnecessary. So when that stuff is being thrown at you, it is never worth getting down in the mud with that energy, because it's just not worth it. It is not worth that, your time, your energy, just to satisfy the need of something or someone else's lack of understanding about what is actually going on. You know? So hold the line. No matter what is thrown at you, hold the fucking line. Thank you. I don't think I've ever been called cool before. I'm the most untrendy person you ever meet. I think that's the other thing. What we're seeing a lot of is because, you know, people feel like they need help. Yeah. People feel like they need help. They need healing and they need all this stuff. And they pay people a lot of money to get help. Yeah. Our message is not a popular one, because what we try and, myself and my partner, what we try and teach people is you don't need healing. You don't need it. You do not need to be healed, because number one, you are fine as you are right now, in this moment right now. Yeah. You can only ever work with what's right now. Okay. Number two, the only person who can do any kind of, you know, healing, I don't actually like that word, but the only person who can restore your being, your whole being, yeah, is you. Nobody else. The thing that people can do for you when you're going through the process is they hold a space for you, which is what we do. We hold a space for people, you know, whether they want to cry, rant, make funny noises, you know, roll around on the floor, doesn't matter. We will hold a space for people in as they work through the process of what we call restoration. So you're restoring your being, yeah. We don't actually no one else can perform a healing for you. Only you can do that. And that is not a popular message. Certainly not a trendy message. Certainly not got a hashtag on it. Hashtag do your own healing. So yeah, that is well, you know, when you reach, you know, half a century, which myself and Ian have certainly done that. It makes you realise what is important, and what, in actual fact, is a load of shit. And certainly over these past 3 or 4 years, I think a lot of people have realised what is actually important, and a lot of people are still stuck in the shit, the looping, of you could say, you could call it control mechanisms, thought forms, uh, institutional garbage. um, you know, but it's all a process. It's all a process of self-realization, and it's only challenging because we're not raised that way. We're not taught that way. Um, so the one thing I would say around everything that's going on at the moment, and if you do feel like you are, for want of a better word, losing the battle, yeah, or you feel that you're very alone, or you might be feeling like nothing's working, yeah. Um, yeah, expectations. Oh my goodness, and the what you shoulds. Throw them in the bin right now. Um, and what other people expect of you as well. I had that myself with my mum. She wasn't. She's passed now, but yeah. What's really interesting? This is a loop that my dad is in. Yeah, who I don't. He doesn't have anything to do with me. So he wanted me to go a certain way with my life, and I said, no, I'm not doing that. In fact, I'm going to do the complete opposite, which really annoyed the shit out of him. So what's really interesting is when he had a new family, because I was the eldest of the first lot that he had, and then when the second lot came along, this is really, really bonkers, for want of a better word. His eldest daughter in his new family, he got her to go on the path that he tried to get me to go on, and I said no to. Oh, exactly the same path. Exactly the same path that I refused to go on. He put her down. It's like, ooh. So what that tells you, when you observe that those strange phenomena, what that tells you is it's about that person who is trying to put their shit on you, basically. It's nothing to do with you. It's their stuff that they are putting on you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Well, I've lost my thread now. Pardon me. You are not alone, and there was something else. Well, I've completely lost my thread on. When you get to this age, no, I can't remember. It's gone. I think I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard one. I suppose I would always come back to, because we've had a similar experience. That's not a good tradition, though, is it? that's a distortion, you could say. It's a if that's a a thing that happens where you live, it's a bit like here actually, where we live. It feels very dense. And there are very dense things that happen around here. Around here we have, it's only recently happened, since 2020, funny enough. Like there's a drug culture that's appearing in where we live. I was thinking this morning, maybe I need to join the police because I want it gone. It's like, what are you saying? Join the police. I think I was going a bit crazy this morning. But you know what we observe, and I think all you can ever do is observe other people's reactions, which is very challenging because we're not. Well, that's what I was going to say earlier. We're not. We're not taught how to do this stuff. We are taught just the opposite. We are taught to be a certain way. We're taught how to think. We are taught how to be in the world. All those things. We are programmed. We are conditioned to be a certain way. And when you say no, like I did with my dad, who wanted me to, go down the hole. He wanted me to be a missionary. Have you ever heard of anything so fucking ridiculous in your life? Holy crap. So when you say no to those things, they don't like it. They do not like it. The societal matrix does not like it when you go, right, I'm unplugging from that and I'm not doing that. Doesn't like it. So, what's my kind of final message, I suppose? Know that you're not alone. There are people walking this path. Couldn't tell you how many. Know that's the other thing I was going to say. Know that this stuff doesn't happen to you because you are not powerful. This stuff happens because you are powerful. So if you are aligning with love consciousness, 432 hertz, you're aligning with love consciousness, you are living from a point of higher consciousness, whatever you want to call that. You're not harming people. You're not, this is natural law. You're not hurting people. You're not stealing stuff. You're not being a complete arsehole. Then, there is no reason sorry, change that. If you are living your what you call a spiritual lifestyle, I don't have another word for that. And people are throwing their shit at you. It's their shit, don't forget. It's their shit that they throw at you. You could say that builds resilience. So yeah, absolutely. There is a definitely it builds a resilience. It builds strength, right? So if you take weight training, as an example. So when people use weights, basically you're tearing muscle to build muscle. Think of it like that. When a warrior trains, they train more than they fight, But in that training, they're going to push themselves to the limit and beyond. Same in like so with a yoga practice or a meditation practice, I'm not advocating hurting yourself in a yoga practice, but what you do is you might hold the pose for 2 more breaths. So you're always pushing that boundary. You're always stretching that muscle a little bit more. You know, you are asking yourself to do a little bit more to build resilience. So think of it like that. So adversity will build that resilience because you fucking need it right now. Let me tell you, you fucking need it right now. You need that resilience. You need to be able to, so in magical terms, you could say that's defensive magic, which is very kind of defensive magic is different to deflective magic. So defensive magic is more like a warrior type. So you're reacting quickly to something, which is all energetics, by the way. I'm not advocating carrying weapons, because if you carry it, you've got to be prepared to use it. And I don't advocate for that. It's all energetics. And that's the powerful thing. That's what we're working with here. We're working with energy at this time right now. Let me just correct that. So we always have been working with energy, but what we are experiencing now is an amplification of that energy. Yeah. Absolutely. Cheering crew. But you can. It doesn't, if you, because at the end of the day, yeah, who is the person that's with you all the time? You. So yeah, it's amazing to have people around you that go, come on. And I do that with myself if I'm walking a big hill, and some of the walks we've been doing recently, they've been very hilly. And it is like I have to literally shout at myself, come on. What are you going to do? Stop and drop in the middle of a hill? I don't think so. Come on. So, sorry about that. So what we got is, it's amazing when you've got people around you that do that are your cheering crew, and vice versa. Yeah. But what's more empowering is when you can do that for yourself. So when you are able to be guided by that being that you truly are, yeah, then you have something that it's never going away. It's never going to go away, yeah. It's never going away. And believe me, I'm saying this for myself as much as anybody else. Because it's a challenge right now. What we're experiencing with the craziness in the world, because it is crazy. It's fucking bonkers. Completely bonkers out there at the moment. So hold the line. Stay in the eye of, be the eye of the storm, yeah? It's not about staying in the eye of the storm, it's about be the eye of the storm. Just be in it. Be it. Be the flow. I think that's probably the most important thing that we can do right now, is to hold the line. Be the eye of the storm. Be the observer. Be the observer. All you can ever do is the best that you can do at that moment, right now. Right now, right now is all we've ever got right now. All you can ever do, all you can ever do is the best that you can do in that moment. And that's it. You know, and as earthlings who weren't taught how to be light beings, you know, are we doing all right? Well, I think we've tipped the balance when it comes to Ningboos versus awakened beings, or NPCs versus awakened beings. I think we've tipped the balance. I think that's what we're seeing, but the remnants are definitely screaming on their way out the door. So yeah, it's been 40 minutes and I was not expecting to talk for that long. I thought I'd be on here for 5 minutes and then disappear quietly without a scene. So yeah, know that you're not alone. Hold the line. Do not let any remnant of the dense realm pull you into their drama. Yeah. Keep activating your light. Do not stop doing that. Yeah. Definitely never quit activating your light. Hold space for yourself as you're going through this journey. Absolutely hold space for yourself and allow yourself to walk this journey without judgment, because that's the holding on to stuff. Yeah, don't let it go. You can't hold on to this shit anymore, because if you do, wow, it doesn't lead to a good place. It kind of rattles around you like a pinball machine. So yeah, let go of that stuff, and especially if it's other people's stuff. Do not hold it if it's other people's stuff. Send it right back to where it came from. Yes. Old shit, new shit, any shit. Let it go. So yeah, wow. That was actually really cool. Thank you, peeps. I'm going to go now. I'm going to take the dog out for his morning ablutions. Thank you for... I have never done a live stream where there's been so many people on there asking questions and talking. Yeah, I couldn't keep up with it. That was amazing. Kansas and Oz. Oh, dogs. Okay, folks, I'm off. So, see you next time. And I hope this has made some kind of sense. I know it was a bit ramble on. And in case you're wondering what that's about, that's a Led Zeppelin song about Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. So go and check it out. It's called Ramble On by Led Zeppelin. Anyway, I'm off. See you in the next one. And don't forget, stay fearless. Whoops. I was going to do really cool, like, I'm going now. And then a thing came in. Cheerio, folks.